Back at you with another video. Yes, we've got Mr. Monty Spindler in the house. We've been meaning to get him on the podcast. I mean, keep saying it. We're going to get him on the podcast, and every week they go, "When's Monty coming up?" So we're going to get him on the podcast.
You know what? I've been waiting to get on the podcast.
He's coming. He's coming. But this is the preview to the podcast. We're obviously here in the Defi Wind.
Yeah, it's windy.
It's been
mega windy.
It's been crazy.
We can't even put the sails on display. It's dangerous. We're gonna get molested by a skyblade. Jeez.
It's coming for us.
Yeah.
Okay, so where do we start? Let's go. Last year, where were we at? People who watched that video.
Well, last year all the Loft sails had a certain graphic, which was an application of a window into the sail with applications around the window.
Okay.
Lots of applications. And I like that graphic, but we decided to take a minimalist approach for 2026.
Okay.
So now the transition from body to window is at the batten.
Okay.
No big surprise there. Lots of brands do it. But we're adding these clue radials. In this case, the Kevlar for the race sails.
Yeah.
So they actually serve a function. They do limit the elongation from the clue into the body. It is a very effective way to build stretch resistance into the sail.
So they spread the load kind of thing.
Yeah, kind of thing. So the window is the functional approach now. We transition into the window at the radial down low. We transition into the window from the body at the batten above the boom, and otherwise it's minimal applications.
And that goes through the whole range?
Whole range. The race sails, the cam to race sails, all have this sort of layout with the dual radial. The non-race sails have a single Kevlar from the clue up, a little bit different, a little bit lighter. So that's the big change, really, and I call it functional minimalism. I love it because it reduces weight, reduces cost, reduces waste, which I think is really important these days, and it gives the sails a really new, fresh look, which I really like.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
I mean, we obviously haven't got a lot of them here because it's been blowing 40 knots.
Yeah, we can't put them on display. Sometimes the sails are knocking people over.
Yeah, no, it's been absolutely crazy.
So, You
have a batten in your hand.
Yeah, I just wanted to talk a little bit about our batten systems. Put that in your hand.
Okay, that's light.
I'm
guessing that's what you want me to say.
Yeah, and it's a full carbon, and it has an interior diameter of 5.3 millimeter. Outside is 8.5. And check out the stiffness.
Jesus.
It's really nice and
I hope
stiff.
you're not going to say that's flat. That's pretty stiff.
That's stiff.
Okay.
And we use this batten for the head battens in the race sails. It's also worked into the second and third battens, having a certain coupling with a tapered front.
Okay.
So we also have 100% larger tubes, 30% larger tubes, and glass tubes. And just to say that our batten systems are very, very well developed. Lots of carbon where it's appropriate. You can go overboard, with carbon. If you make the battens too stiff, you limit the breathing.
Okay.
But if the battens are too flexible, you compromise the upper end. So just a note to say that we're on it with it, and we don't compromise.
Okay.
We're committed to high-tech batten systems.
Okay.
And we have a new cam.
Oh.
Which functionally is actually identical to our earlier cam, but this is the Tech Cam 3.
Okay.
The previous is the Tech Cam 2, and it's a wider mouth, and it has a different design which allows us to go up to an angle of 30 degrees.
Okay.
Before, our earlier cam was limited to 12.
Okay, so big
difference. So
what does that gain you, the angle?
Well, it seems that the batten angles are tied a little bit to the light feeling in the sail. Now, it's hard for me to explain that.
Softer.
Yeah, but when it's because I think when you angle the batten more,
we're talking obviously angling
this way, and with the angles dropped, the shaping stations along the vertical and the horizontals, they're oriented to the battens. So if the front, when you angle more, the front of the battens drop. When that happens, the shaping stations all get closer to the tack.
Okay.
That gives the more control over the power generated by the sail. Very simple.
Here.
Yeah, you can control the power generated more because the power is lower, and you stay with your boom at the same height, so you have more control over the power generated.
That makes sense.
So we've increased the batten angles across the board.
Okay.
On the cam sails.
Okay.
And on the slalom sails without cams as well, the Oxygen. And just to put in a little push, the Oxygen won its test in the Plauschmag against all the other brands.
Which is the no cam free race.
Right.
Right?
Free ride.
Free ride.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Because obviously I spoke to you last year and I was saying, when are you going to get some riders? What's happening?
Yeah.
But you have signed a pretty new rider, which maybe a lot of people watching this because they're on YouTube will know.
Mario.
Yeah, Mario.
Yeah.
He's obviously come down to see you as well.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, to have him, and great to have some freshness on the team.
He's hungry.
He is, and he's got a great following, and he's got a good touch for his feeling on the water. And Mario is actually why we have this new model for next year.
Okay, so this is new. This is a 2027.
Yeah, this is a 27. Okay. It's not the final version.
Okay.
We're going to make some mods here and there, but
this is kind of like pre-production.
This is actually the zero.
This is
the first one. It just came in. Yeah, just came in from China. So I haven't massaged the numbers yet, which I'm going to do. But it's real close. He was using it in the race this morning.
Okay.
I think he finished 90, around 90.
Okay.
Not too bad for a non-cammed sail for a free rider.
So maybe people will be interested.
Yeah.
So you get the let's say the prototype from China.
Yeah.
These are the numbers you've put in. You get it.
Yeah.
I guess you rig it.
Yeah.
Then what's the process? Like, how does this then end
Well,
up?
I wait for feedback from Mario is one thing, but this, I check out the details, make sure that everything
came out as you
and there's no weak spots in the construction. I really worry about that because my nightmare is having some sort of warranty issue where
I think that's your reputation for not having that, quality.
We don't have any warranties, essentially, really, and I'm really proud of that. Anyway, the new Speedscape is going to be marketed as a fin and foil design. Okay. It's based on the Oxygen that has done so well in the test, beating all the other brands in its category. It's a slightly higher aspect version of the O2 of the Oxygen,
which means it's narrower and taller.
Yeah, a little shorter boom, a little longer luff.
Yeah.
I also increased the batten angles. They're dropped down along the luff for reasons that we already outlined.
Yeah.
And Mario and Patrice, they urge me always to create slalom designs that are a little more generous in profile down low. So that's worked into this as well.
Okay.
I think it's real close to what we're going to do, but I go back to Tarifa. I'm going to check out the sails in my loft.
Yeah.
I massage the numbers. There'll be a second set, a pre-series, probably the final.
Okay.
That'll arrive at my loft in roughly a month's time. And then I'll give, if everything's okay, the release for a series.
Okay.
That's how that works.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, that's good.
I look forward to the blog, man.
We are coming with the podcast, like I said.
Yeah.
We could talk to Monty for hours. I remember last year we got into it and it was like a mini podcast anyway, because this guy has got some history. You've obviously got some future stuff, everything going on. You're down in Tarifa. How did that happen? Because you're obviously not Spanish, I don't think.
No, I know.
So there's a lot of stuff we can talk about. I think it's going to be an interesting chat.
Yeah.
So definitely stay tuned to the channel. Monty, always a pleasure.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Oh, the podcast channel is on another channel, Windsurfing.TV podcast. So make sure you subscribe to that. He's coming. He's coming. Excuse me. Have you seen this video? This is a banger. Oh, there is another video up here we recorded a while ago. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe. And a little tasty little beer icon here for me and Alfie. You know you want to.